Please pause for a moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Harkins movie preview and a recap of last night's game.
Up next on NHSTV. Attention all juniors, we have a class meeting Monday, October 3rd at 7 p.m. in the lecture hall. Be sure to bring your parents. We'll be discussing class officers, homecoming, and your prom next year.
BPA officer applications are due today. Bring yours to Mrs. Orth in room 819.
Everyone is welcome to try out for the musical Beauty and the Beast Monday, October 3rd and Wednesday, October 5th at 4 p.m. in the PAC. No choir or theater experience is needed.
Seniors, the candy fundraiser has begun. Come see Mrs. Hines in room 401 to check out your candy. Earn a free prom ticket. And don't forget, due to state regulations, candy can only be sold to students before 8:20 and after 3:45.
Here's Tyler Behringer with a review of last night's game.
Welcome, Texan sports fans. Our Texan football team traveled to Keller for the second game in district play against the Fossil Ridge Panthers. Dylan Stubbe started at quarterback for the injured Dre's Lawless and scored on the Texans' first drive of the game, a run for 80 yards. The Texans' defense struggled, however, with the Panthers' passing attack, giving up 293 yards in the air. Michael Reed scored on a 4th and 1 from the 33-yard line to give the Texans a 14-3 lead. However, turnovers proved costly in the game as the Texans lost 2 fumbles that resulted in the Panthers' touchdown. The Texans also threw for an interception. The second quarter was stopped with 23 seconds remaining, while the game was delayed for 2 hours due to a lightning storm. When play resumed, it got no better for the Texans as they surrendered 2 touchdowns in the second half and lost 37-14. Our Northwest Texans host the Southlake Dragons at Northwest Stadium next week. For NHSTV Sports, I'm Tyler Behringer.
Here's Courtney Key with this week's Harkins Theater movie preview.
Good morning, Texans. Welcome to this week's movie preview. I'm Courtney Key, and today we're going to take a look at 3 movies coming out at Harkins Theaters in Southlake and this week's trivia question. Courageous is about 4 men who face the everyday dangers of being local law enforcement. They struggle between being good cops and being good husbands and fathers. When a critical moment happens to the 4, they're challenged to be courageous. In 50/50, a 27-year-old guy named Adam has been diagnosed with a rare cancer. As he struggles through accepting what he has, his best friend Kyle and his therapist Catherine help him understand the important things in life.
It was weird. It's weird like that. It doesn't sound cool.
Dreamhouse is about a family who moves into their perfect home but soon discovers it was also a place where many murders have occurred. Will Atenton, the father and husband, and Anne, his neighbor, search for the last man who had left Will's dream house for answers to this strange puzzle. Allie Darling is a woman who's desperate to find her true love in What's Your Number. She gets the idea from her friends that the past 20 men she dated could possibly be the one. And with the help of Colin Shea, who is also having some relationship troubles, she's determined to find him.
But he has to go now.
No, I don't.
This week's trivia question: What was the most recent movie Joseph Gordon-Levitt has starred in? Be one of the first 2 to text in your answer to number 37607. Be sure to include the code 323358 along with your name and teacher's name to win free movie tickets to Harkins Theaters in Southlake. That was it for this week's movie preview. Remember, bring your student ID to Harkins Theaters in Southlake and get a student discount. Have a great day, Northwest.
That's all for today's show.
Have a wonderful weekend.